Actors, we've all got issues, so let's talk about them. I'm Juan Ayala, and welcome to Actors with Issues. Each week, we bring you interviews with actors from across TV, film, and Broadway, taking many deep dives into their careers and getting into the successes, the struggles, and of course, the issues that they face as actors. That's enough about us. Let's dive into the episode. Today's guest is an actor, musician, comedian you've seen in Pitch Perfect, The Suicide Squad. He's led his voice in dozens of animated projects. And here to talk with us all about Luck, where he stars as Jeff the Unicorn, it's Flula Borg. Flula, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. How are you?
Wow, I'm so great, Juan. Thank you very much for including me and this delicious pitch. I feel great.
So before we get started, before we chat about the film, we always start with a quick rapid fire round game.
Okay.
We'll put 60 seconds on the clock. And
Where's the clock?
It's on my phone. All right, starting now. Coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee, yes.
Film or television?
Film.
Drama or comedy?
Dramedy.
Hero or villain?
Oh, villain, of course. Bad guys, rude.
Screen acting or voice acting?
Just acting all the things, baby. I'm breaking your rules, Juan. I'm sorry.
What was your first non-acting job?
I once pretended in a museum. I dressed up as a knight and I couldn't move because the knight stuff was too heavy. So everyone thought this was just a mumbling man having a tiny, weird heart attack inside the suit. I got paid 5 Deutschmarks.
What artist has had the biggest influence on you?
What artist? Oh, probably Van Gogh, maybe Da Vinci.
What is the last show that you binge watched?
I watched. Oh, have you heard of Breaking Bad? It's this brand new show.
If you could guest star on any TV show, which would you choose?
Guess a star? I don't know, that one where they're wearing the masks. They guest there all the time. Who's singing that song? I don't know. Susan Sarandon.
The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
And lastly, describe your most memorable audition in 3 words. And memorable could be good or bad, so that I leave up to you.
Oh, forgot my pants.
Oh gosh. So we have to take the time to talk about Luck. Of course, you played Jeff the Unicorn, a hilarious character, and you've done so many voiceover roles over the years, from Teen Titans Go to Boss Baby, Archer, so many different things. So how do you tackle each one differently, and what do you feel makes Jeff different from all of those other roles?
It depends on the height and weight of the character. If it's someone with a low center of gravity, I tend to tackle kind of right below the waist. But if it's more of a skinny character, I tackle kind of right at the shoulders, and then I can bring them down, and then we avoid getting more yards and avoid that first down and short situation. Do you know what I mean, Juan?
Oh God, I'm losing it. So also with so many animated films having these like wonderful lessons embedded in them for kids and for adults who are watching, what do you want audiences to take away from Luck?
Number one, we are living in a strange time, so a little bit of escape with a positive message. Let's do it. I love this film for that. I love that it tells you, listen, connection is important. Let's have friends. Let's have family. Let's connect with one another. Get out of your smartphones and your dumb phones. Is it good luck? Is it bad luck? Who knows? Luck exists. Don't worry about it. Have a good time.
And I'm curious, with so many animated movies having come out, in the last 40, 50 years, what are some of your favorites that you remember growing up?
Holy smokies. Well, I would say as a child, there were some Asterix and Obelix, which are about some there were Vikings who are very good at their job. They're actually French. They would have a magic potion and beat up Romans, which was very weird and strange. That's why I enjoyed that very much. The East German cartoons that I would stream secretly on my screens that had just really weird music and like cowbells and harmonicas and just dinosaurs, but in very extreme 2 dimensions. That was very fun. What else? Dude, literally everything. I love animation. You can escape your brain and plug it into a reality and then unplug. It's like the Matrix without that really gross soup they ate.
And with the name of our podcast being Actors with Issues, we always ask our guests sort of like what comes to mind as an obstacle or an issue that artists face and that actors face on the day-to-day that you can maybe share a little bit about.
Sorry, did you say actors with tissues?
With issues.
Issues. Yes, issues. Because I do have tissues. I have a preference, but wrong podcast. I'll keep that to myself. And so issues that actors, well, listen, you've got to you can't sit there and wait on people. This is all the cliches, but they're very true. It's like, I got to wait and hope a man or person or dinosaur calls me with a job. You can't do that. You just got to go do stuff, go make stuff, be creative. You will go insane. You know, it's like if you shake a delicious, what is it called? I don't know, Sierra Mist. You should open it and squirt it around everywhere. Don't just let it sit there. What a waste. Do stuff.
And looking ahead, what's on your bucket list? Are there any like dream franchises that you want to join, genres or co-stars you haven't gotten to work with? What comes to mind?
I would love to work with all of the actors that are currently alive. I would love to be part of every franchise from Obi-Wan to, So You Think You Can Dance. I don't really care because it's all very fun. Being alive is a magical miracle, and I would like to participate in make me a bad guy, make me a good guy, make me a donut. I don't care, Juan. I'm just excited to do cool, fun stuff and speak to people like you. Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you so much. And before we go, so we always also end with another sort of quick rapid fire game. This one's not timed though, so some of the pressure's off. Fill in the blank. If I weren't working in the arts, I'd be.
I'd probably sleeping. Yeah, sleeping. Perhaps eating something ravioli, gnocchi. Have you had gnocchi before?
I love gnocchi.
Did you know it was not pronounced gnocchi?
I did. I speak Italian, so I.
One I didn't know. Last month, literally,
oh, really?
Someone told me. Yeah, they're like, that's not how you say it. Like, I don't know how to say it. I know how to eat it.
What role have you had the most fun playing?
Oh, well, I'm a man who loves all the roles. Jeff the Dragon, very, very fun. If you wanted something other than this role, I played Comfortable Doug, a weird, moist Moltar in the series Centaur world. That was very fun. And Javelin in the Suicide Squad. Delicious, tasty. I had a harpoon, a staff, a javelin. It's his name. I should know his weapon. Javelin.
What is the best advice you've ever gotten?
Oh, the best advice? Oh, change your socks regularly.
And what's the worst advice you've ever gotten?
Keep those socks on 5 days in a row.
And lastly, in 10 words or less, what advice would you give to a young actor?
A young actor? Oh, hey, human person. Looks like you chose a fun career.
Flula, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. So excited for folks to see the film because it really just reminded me of like these classic adventure movies that we grew up with. Like Brave Little Toaster is one that comes to mind. Just such a wonderful message behind it all. But if anyone wants to follow you on Instagram or anywhere, where can they find you?
Well, first of all, they have to want to do it. Listen, this is a commitment. But if you want to do it, just find me, Google me, Flula, Flula, like you have a flu in Los Angeles. That's how you spell it. How do we follow you, Juan?
Oh, well, folks can follow me personally at Juan Ayala Official. You can find our podcast at Actors with Issues on Instagram. And we upload all of our episodes to YouTube. So you can also find us at youtube.com/Actors with Issues podcast. New episodes every Monday. And Flula, again, thank you so much, folks. Don't forget to tune in to Apple TV Plus starting August 5th and watch Luck. I'm Juan Ayala. That's Flula. This is Actors with Issues, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye. Not Actors with Tissues. If anyone was confused, there's no T, just in case someone... Okay, bye.